got some of that petty little neighbor drama. I'm trying to think. In recent times, I've not had any petty neighbor drama. However, I have listened and heard and witnessed my neighbors having drama, but none of it has involved me. And I am one of those who's like presses their ear to the door to hear all the drama happen.
All right, so this is the story. First of all, our neighbors have a
that's a beautiful tree.
Of just meddling in everybody's business. So this is just one more thing that they've done in a long line of things. You'll notice, eventually you'll see the pan over a little bit. You'll see a tree on the right side of your screen. I was able to get outside and talk to the guy in charge before he actually took down our other neighbor's tree to the right, which was nice that I was able to save their tree. So the guys, you can see them with that arm there, they're actually just trimming it up and making it look
those are beautiful trees,
a little bit better. So that was nice of them. But the guy in charge was like, well, it says here that you called in and wanted it removed. And I, of course, told him, no, that's not the case. And it was probably our neighbor. And he said that he would look into it. So I got a call later in the day from the woman that heads up the forestry department at our city. And she wanted to know what happened. And she looked into it a little bit further and found that the phone call was not from us. It was from a landline of a neighbor. She didn't say who, but we all know who it was.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, shouldn't they look into it before they continue chopping down this damn tree? I'd be like, no. Go figure it out first, because it wasn't me who called. Don't touch my tree. Those are beautiful trees. Oh my God.
In today's episode of Neighbor Drama.
That's a beautiful neighborhood.
This beautiful gazebo was erected about a week or two ago, and one of the neighbors keeps calling saying it's blocking her water view.
Huh?
Not that she bought a house on the water, and not that it should be any of her business, but she's giving them, she always gives them trouble. They're lesbian, and she hates them. She's a Trumper. So I decided I'd have to show her that I actually grew up in Detroit, and I don't like it when you mess with my friends. So I lined it straight up with her view. How's your view now?
I love that. Am I getting this right? I'm looking at the gazebo. How is that in ruining your view? It doesn't. It doesn't at all. Like, let's be real. Maybe if you're in the bottom left window, would you not have a view? But also that's their property.
Hey, it's your neighbor here. Do you know what this is? It's a cigarette butt. I do not smoke, but guess who does? You and your wife. And you both hide it from each other. Because I see both of you guys stand on the side of your house like this and then throw it in my driveway. Don't you wonder how she doesn't smell it on you, you f***? That's because she's smoking too. Why don't you guys smoke together on your front porch and then throw it in your own damn yard? I got a funny story for you. Oh, it's good. Last week I spent a lot of time on my yard. I did my leaves. You did not. They all blew into my yard. I gotta do them again. Isn't that funny? No, it's not.
I kind of like this guy. Like, honestly, if you're putting your cigarette butts all over my driveway, I would probably say something too. Especially if you got dogs or kids or something. Like, that's just rude. That's just rude. I like his approach. He's not confronting you. There's no argument. He's just going on a little vent to your camera to say, hey, I got a problem. This is what it is. Figure it out. We don't need beef. I love that. One what's really annoying with me and my balcony, someone, I don't understand how, but there's sunflower seeds all over. Like, someone's standing on their balcony and eating them and then spitting them, and it's somehow just coming right to mine, covered. Every day I gotta frickin' sweep it. And first of all, it's gross, number one. Second of all, Lila, my little pup, if I take her out there, the first thing she does is try to eat them. And I'm like, no! Number one, ew. Number two, she'll friggin' choke. Anyways, it's really disgusting and really annoying. There's worse problems in the world. Like, I'll be fine, but it's annoying. Crazy neighbor took down his wire fence to put up panels of dog kennel fence. His original fence was a foot behind mine. Now his fence is flush with mine. So now he has access to my yard again until my fence is finished. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's continue.
So, but I don't really understand why he needs to be on this side of his fence. Because now he's in our next door neighbor's property. He's not on his property. Oh, now he's going back over to his property on his side.
Their fence is so tall.
On his side.
Is that him?
Wait, I'm gonna ask him. What the hell is he doing, man? Can I help you? Yeah. What can I help you with? Why are you on my property?
Oh my god.
Why are you on my property? Please get off my property. You've already had an official warning from the police.
Alright, I don't even know what the heck he's talking about. Something about his phone. He thinks I've been texting him. Glad my roommate was home with me again. Not filmed. I checked the fence line. He took down the wire fence separating our properties. I warned him he better not cause fence damage or I'll press charges. That must be so annoying having to deal with that. And I really don't like that he's literally walking across your whole lawn to get to his fence. Like he's just walking like as if it's his property, you know? Just like, let me go get to my fence. It's like, get out!
Stop lying. It hits your car. I have not hit your car. What are you calling, the cops? Great. I hope they come. Thank you. I'll be here. Scary ass.
That is funny. She literally, like, what are the odds that you go out as she's on the phone with the cops and you hear her, allegedly, we don't know what actually happened, lying about hitting the car. And she did run. She did. She was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this phone call inside now. You don't want to be caught lying?
Shame! Shame! Shame on you, old man. Shame on you. Shame! Yeah. Shame! Yeah, stay home. Shame! Shame! Shame!
Oh. Well, that's nice. I honestly was waiting for the hose to be like, beep, and him turn and just spray you. I thought that's where that was going, to be honest. I was like, oh no. I might have taken the water over someone yelling shame like that, because that's very annoying. My neighbor speeds past my house every single day. Speeds? That's speeds? That's not, that can't be it. Despite being asked nicely to slow down.
Yep.
We have 2 young children whose safety I'm worried about. Is that speeding? Every morning. I can't handle much more before I take action. Speed bumps delivered. Oh my gosh. Can you just do that? Can you just buy speed bumps and put them out in the middle of the road? We set them up this past weekend. Is that allowed? Because isn't that like, doesn't the road technically belong to the city? This is how she drove by this morning. Needless to say, they worked. But check out how she drives after the last one. She may be a little angry. All right, like that doesn't look like speeding to me. Like it looks like they're going slow. However, on a road like that, maybe the speed limit is like 10 or something. So they technically are speeding even if they're going like 30 or something, you know? I'm trying to keep perspective, but it didn't look very fast from that angle. I also understand having young children and you want to protect them and you want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm very tired. I really don't know what word. Oh, you want to be cautious. I was thinking of cautious. Oh my. I need sleep. I understand. However, I felt like I could have walked the road faster than they were driving.
You definitely got hair in his drain. Oh, the tunk's part of it. The toilet's part of it. It's in the. See how this is backing up too? And the shower, he's got a toilet and shower backup. It's in his main line. This is part of it too. All three of these go to the same drain. So he's got a shower and a toilet backup.
Okay,
which is,
hold on.
He's gonna need a main line. He's gonna need his main line snake.
That's what they did. That's what they did.
They attempted to.
Okay, well, they need to get this. The toilet's what's causing the shower to back up, and that's also backing up the sink.
Toilet?
The toilet, shower, and sink are all backed up.
But isn't the wax just a sill?
Yes, but it's not letting water come out, which it was before.
It doesn't have anything to do with.
No, it does. When this backs up, that water was coming out of the seal because the seal was no good. You put a good seal on there, which is now holding the water in the shower and in the toilet. You follow me? So he's telling you right. All right, but anyway, just.
He did admit.
This is what needs to get fixed.
Okay.
And this can't be from the other bathroom that's over 20 feet away.
We can go in number 2.
Let's go to number 3 real quick. Now that this is backed up, let's go to number 3 and see if it's backed up. How bad is the main line?
I'm gonna turn on the shower.
No.
No?
You got full. No. You don't want to put any more water in there. You don't want to put any more water. It's full.
Okay.
Don't add any more water.
Don't add any more water.
No.
At all?
No. Because he's backed up. You already see that.
Okay.
It is backed up.
Let me call. You need to get a shower rod up there. You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna be responsible for the damage.
I haven't been able to shower.
I didn't say anything about that. I'm not part of it. I was happy to have you here, but I don't need problems. I've got enough. Do you understand?
You're causing problems. End of conversation.
I'm gonna.
End of conversation.
Is this a neighbor or a landlord? Or both?
Do you really want me to be your neighbor?
But I need to get back to it.
Might be both. I think she just said that. I think she's also maybe the landlord though.
Constantly threatening me the entire time. Started threatening me before I started recording as well. That's why I had to start recording, because she's literally putting her hand in my face, this close to my face, and she's threatening me, telling me to get out of my own apartment, telling me it's an inspection, whatever that means.
She's got to be also a landlord or the owner of that, because there's no way, like, you don't have to let your neighbor in to do these inspections, like it's your property. So I'm assuming that she might be his neighbor as well. Like she might live on the property that she owns, which is even worse.
The most famous lawn on the internet, and I have receipts. I'm gonna spill the tea on the drama between me and my neighbor, because I only mow half of this, and you guys always like to tell me that I'm petty for only mowing my half. Well, here we go. I'm gonna spill the beans. The story behind my neighbor and I is that my neighbor could not care less about what I do with this strip of grass. Sometimes I mow it, sometimes he mows it, sometimes I scalp it, sometimes I put sand on it, sometimes I use it for a miniature golf course every year. There is no drama. My neighbor does not care anywhere near as much about a lawn as I do. He knows I make videos. He's like, yeah, do whatever you want. There's no drama. Sorry to disappoint you. It's a little bit overgrown. That's the only drama going on right now. So maybe I'll do a little video trimming up the edges so you guys can enjoy. And I don't think that this little video is gonna do a whole lot of good as far as getting the people to stop telling me I'm petty, but that's okay. I can handle it. Truth be told, maybe, just maybe, I egg it on just a little bit.
I mean, mowing half of that strip would make you appear petty. You'd be like, really? Like, you're just gonna leave the other half like that? Like, I understand where people were coming from, but in the end, I guess there's no drama. Which is nice that your neighbors What's a nabble? That your neighbors are chill. Nabble. It's like nipple and neighbor mixed. Look at Lila. You guys were probably like, whoa, there's a ghost behind you. No, I'm actually sitting on a bed right now. And if you see a lump under the covers, it's because Lila likes to bury herself under covers. I don't know how. She's done it since she was a baby. I don't know how she breathes. I don't know. That's where she lives for like 10 hours a day. Anyways, so she moved and knocked over the pillow. So hold on.
This is part 6. I hope it's the last part, but I guess we'll see. Because I keep remembering things.
Okay.
I mean, it's been 3 years of this.
Oh my.
We built the fence. The wife was belligerent. The husband was just staring at us. And then we moved on with our lives. Nothing happened that day. But then the next day, I had cops show up to my house. And they told me and my husband that we were sending the neighbors harassing text messages. So of course, I save everything and I showed them the messages and they agreed that they're not harassing. Here's the messages. Besides the messages that I showed you guys earlier, which the bottom half of that last message is right there, there was one more in 2020 asking them why they came to my house again. And then this message was sent a couple of weeks ago, the last one. Tell your wife to stay the F off of my property or I'm calling the cops next, which I showed you guys screenshots already of her being in our yard. That's when we decided that this has gone on for too long and we're tired of being pushovers and just letting it happen. When the cops got here, or deputies, whatever you want to call them, when they got here, they agreed that these are not considered harassing messages or annoying text messages. They knew probably that if they called about us blocking their view that they probably wouldn't take it seriously. Whereas if you send harassing messages or harassing phone calls or harass people online, that is taken seriously. So I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to just get somebody over here to listen to them. Because it's civil at the end of the day. People were also wondering how they come into our yard. Here's a little clip of how they squeeze through. They just loosen one of the wires and climb on through. So anyways, the cops left because we didn't do anything wrong. And then the next day, the city came, the code enforcement guy, with a stop order because we were given bad information. I showed him the emails from the city that said that we didn't need a permit. He's like, actually you do. You need the city clearance or building clearance or whatever it's called. So we did all of that and it got approved. We're just waiting on the final paperwork, which we will receive tomorrow because they have to wait for the payment to go through, make sure it clears the bank and everything like that. So it's 100% approved. We did not have to take anything down. The city guy told us that we don't have to remove anything while we're waiting. You could leave it up. So yeah, that's it. Just waiting until we get the paperwork tomorrow. And then whenever my husband has time in between his work shifts, we could finish building the rest.
Oh my God.
I'm sure once we start building the rest, more drama will happen. But this is actually the short version, even though it's 6 parts.
That's so annoying. This is part 6, and that's just like the brisk of this whole story. And I saw one of the text messages, the top message said, the tree is not in violation. Like, this is all over, like, the trees. Really? Oh, this is so annoying, you guys. Imagine having to deal with that every day. Like, I come home from work. I ain't trying to do this, you know? I'm not saying me, I'm saying people. I was putting myself in their shoes.
This is the petty, creepy, and annoying things they do every day. It makes me worried to let my kids play outside.
Are they just saying, like, parts
As
there?
a quick backstory, we bought this property in June of 2020. This property and house needed a lot of work. It had trash piled on 2 different spots of the property, and trash scattered all around. The guy that owned this property before us never lived here, and it sat vacant for over a year. We later found out he bought it from the bank. They used to own this property. They own the 30 acres around us, both sides of us and behind us.
Okay.
From what research we have done, and what others have told us, they deeded this 2 acres we now own to their son.
Oh.
Apparently, the son used the property as down payment for the mobile home we now live in.
Oh.
The son left the property go to the bank. We are not sure exactly why.
Interesting.
But from how his parents act, we can only imagine why.
So you have beef with the parents.
We had to get another survey of the property in April of 2021 because we could not find the survey stakes along our property line that runs along their driveway. We contacted the same survey company that did it when we bought the property 8 months later, and he remembered doing our property because of the neighbor. He told us when he came out to do the original survey, they approached him and told him that he was doing the incorrect survey, and that was not where the property line was supposed to be.
Oh no.
Apparently they had the acres adjusted feet the opposite way from where their driveway while the son owned the property. But that was never filed with the courthouse, so it is not valid. In about June of 2021, they paid for a survey of their own to try and prove us wrong. But unfortunately for them, all they did was waste money.
Oh my God. So this is all over a property line. Like them just hanging out on the property line, like, are they trying to collect data in their mind, be like, let's write down some notes about this. All for a property line? Like, y'all got acres, man. Y'all have acres. Let's just chill. Let's enjoy our acres. We don't need to be greedy. We all got acres. What a time to be alive. All right, guys, let me know if you have had any petty neighbor drama. Also, if you have received some of your sassy merch, please show me. I've seen people post and send me pictures of them. Products are starting to arrive, not arise. So let me know when you get them. Let me know what you think. Feedback on the fit, feedback on the fabric, feedback on everything. I just want feedback, you know? I appreciate your guys' opinions. So let me know. And if you want to grab some, it's jocebedard.com. It's all there. All right? Stay classy out there. Stay sassy. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.